Bullies, how you doing? How you living? It's your boy King David. Let's go, let's get it. I've only been up for a couple of hours. I am not going to lie to you. I slept like a baby. I slept like probably 10 hours, man. Man, I'm just feeling good. Every day this gets better and better. But listen, I don't want to talk about that too long. I want to get right into this. I don't want this video to be too long. Shout out to my new and old subscribers. You guys are dope. Shout out to all the narc bullies out there. Keep doing what you're doing. Heavy foot on neck. You guys are narc bullies, but you're also Sigma empaths. Let's talk about that for a second, right? You know what I'm saying? There's Sigmas out there, which we all know Sigma is, the ultimate man right now, the traditional man, bringing things back to normalcy, getting rid of these alphas and all these goofy cornball alpha women or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So all alphas got to go. But a Sigma empath is a notch above that. See, a Sigma empath is someone who went through an ego death. So you're not only a Sigma who's already level-headed and moves from an intelligent, a standpoint and is logical, very thorough, methodical, right? But you also now have empathy. You're an empath. You've gone through an ego death, whatever, a bad relationship. Maybe you've gone through, if you're a Sigma, you may have had a huge business and your business went under or whatever, and everyone turned against you. However it went about, right? You were the scapegoat, the black sheep. You ended up, which you're already a Sigma, who probably are the only ones that can really survive narcissistic abuse, Sigma males and females, because your strength doesn't come from, you're the only archetype whose strength doesn't come from outside sources, right? Alphas, they need other people. They're codependent. They need women to be sleeping with. They need to be in charge. They need to be a manager. They need to be the head of flying monkeys and things of that nature. They need it, right? And other archetypes, you know what I'm saying? The omegas, the betas. The betas need people to complain about. The omegas need people to turn their back away from. Everybody, every archetype needs somebody except the Sigma. The Sigma is a true reflection of God. The Sigma stays positive. The Sigma does not abuse women. The Sigma never puts his hands on a woman. Never. Under no circumstances. A Sigma knows better. A Sigma has a mother. A Sigma will never want to disappoint his mother. No, and also he knows there's no reason ever to put his hands on a female. Any male that puts his hands on a female, you are not a Sigma. You're trash. So let's keep it going. Now, being a Sigma empath, so you're literally like, let me tell you what you are, a Sigma empath, man. Man, you are literally the walking representation of what having the living God inside of you looks like, sounds like, moves like, right? So you intimidate people that are wicked, period, because you tell the truth. You put all your, what needs to be put out there so people can understand. You're transparent, right? So people can trust you, but you also keep certain things that's supposed to be private to yourself because everybody don't need to know all of your business. Now, see, here's the thing about a Sigma as well that people don't talk about. Sigmas can mirror anybody and anything. We can, and I've tested this, I can do anything. I can mirror any dance I see. I can mirror anybody out there, who's talking a certain kind of way, and bringing up certain talking points that are good talking points about women. I can mirror. I even at one point in time when I was younger wasn't realizing it. I was mirroring narcissistic traits, right? Because I mirror, what I was using it for was after, being in the military and see how women can be, you start picking up some of these women traits, being able to walk away from them whenever I don't hear from them for a day or two, cut them off, all kind of different stuff like that, right? These are kind of narcissistic traits, but they're also defense mechanisms to keep you away from being abused by a possible narcissist, right? Now, nowadays, people that are narcissistic don't even want to admit they're narcissistic. They think it's a joke. So when you call someone a narcissist, they'll be like, oh, no, you're a narcissist. They don't know what it means. They don't know how big of an insult it is, right? They don't know that it means you have no soul, you have no empathy. They don't know that it means that, you'll let anybody run over you. They don't know that it means that you'll give yourself to anyone for attention or money or anything material. They don't know exactly what it means. They don't look it up. So when you start calling them that, like I started calling my ex that, the first thing she did was call me that and was laughing and all this stuff. This last year. And, you know, I just started putting things together, and it's just like, okay, this person's an idiot. Okay, I definitely knew that. But they're not an idiot like you think. You know, like if I thought she was an idiot in the sense of just not being smart, no. She's an idiot in the sense of not knowing how to put her talent towards anything that's going to be worth anything. Meaning she'd rather put all of her talent, which she picks up on stuff quick. My ex, she picks up on stuff quick. You know what I'm saying? She does have that talent, but she's super lazy. She's a narc, so she don't want to do that all the time. She doesn't want to really build anything with that talent. She wants to use that talent to pick up on traits that she see others doing that makes them popular or, you know, makes them valuable, snatch those traits and then run off and try to be this Frankenstein's monster of all these different traits that she's collected of different men and women that she's been around, right? In order to be more appealing to other people, to get more supply. That's what a narcissist does, right? They have to live off other people. They need supply of people. They need people to tell them when they're doing something wrong. They need people to tell them they're great. They need people to feed off of and feed off of that they're just being intimate with. They need people that they feel that make. They need people that make them feel like they're God, that make them feel like they're the ultimate version or the best woman or man, or they need people to do this stuff. And see, what happens is they'll run into like a Sigma, and most Sigmas are quiet. So what happens when they run into a Sigma and they see, oh, this person's quiet, da, 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 a lot of assumptions are made when you're quiet. A lot of assumptions are made when you're a Sigma because you like to be by yourself. So people like to think that you're weak. People like to think that you're, you know, people don't like to be around you, and they think that you're an easy target. They don't know that you can have as many friends as you want, and you choose to be by yourself. You don't want to be, you know what I'm saying, with a lot of people. It's okay, brother. You know what I'm saying? It seems like your head is still about you. And one relapse is not, you know what I'm saying? Like if you relapse a little bit and, you know, you mess around and, you know, you get with a woman, you're only, you know what I'm saying, having a human experience. You know what I'm saying? You're not, you know, your soul outside of your body, you know. You have to have your human experience. You have your pleasure and desire, you know, and things happen. But you won't, man, being man enough to admit it and getting back on your, you know what I'm saying, your trail, your path, you obviously didn't fall off very much. You know what I'm saying? You know, it happens. You know, even while you're on your semen retention game, you mess around and have a wet dream. You don't think I've had a wet dream? You don't think I've woken up like, I can't believe this. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing everything I can, and I rise to a wet dream. You know what I mean? It happens. You know, the best thing about it, as you've been enlightened, you know, as you're getting closer to God, you know, we don't punish ourselves. You know, we don't guilt ourselves in anything. Things happen. You know what I'm saying? You are a man. Women are chasing you right now, especially if you're on semen retention. And, you know, you're only a man. You get the right kind of woman coming to you while you're on semen retention in the right moment and the flesh is weak, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you for only relapsing once. Shoot, knowing me, if I relapsed once, I'm going to go ahead and get it in 3 to 4 times and make that relapse worth it. But I'm glad that you're back on it, my man. I'm telling you, you're on semen retention and you're meeting women that's more along your frequency and your vibration, and it just click quicker, and it's okay, brother. You know what I'm saying? She might not be a bad woman. She might be okay. So, you know, it happens, man. The whole point of the semen retention is to get closer to God, but we're not saints. We're not going to stay in the situation where we're, you know, celibate, no fap. We're not doing all that forever. We're just trying to get right with God. God gave us our loins so that, you know, we can obviously procreate, but obviously, you know, it's supposed to be pleasurable too. So we're just trying to get our mind right, so we're not just looking for that. We're trying to get our mind right so we're able to vet women better, and we find women that are just not about that, you know, have a little bit more about them. And obviously she probably did, and you guys enjoyed each other, and there's nothing wrong with that. You won't get no judgment from me, brother. Not whatsoever. I don't judge people, you know, and I definitely don't judge men trying to be a better version of themselves. Because you could easily go out there and try to slay as many as you want every weekend. And the fact that you only had one relapse after 150 days, brother, you ought to be saluting yourself, man. That's an accomplishment. You know, next time, you know what I mean, you might want to go for 200, but if you don't make it to there and you end up relapsing again, you're only human. You know what I'm saying? You're good, dude. Your heart's not in a bad place. You're not here using women for their bodies and things of that nature. So, you know, things happen. Facts. And you know what, bro? They can smell it on you, right? And that's why I told you, if you did it for 150 days, that's not a bad woman. That's not a bad woman. You vetted that woman. 150 days? I bet you 150 days prior to that, you weren't vetting them like that. I bet before you'd be like, ooh, she's hot. And she wants me. Like I used to be. But now we know, well, those kind of women could be narcissists. And something just flew in my eye. We're gonna push through it. You know what I'm saying? Those women are narcissists. And you can put lipstick on a pig, but that don't mean that pig, you know what I'm saying, ain't a pig. You know, those women out there that are being loose, man, they're carrying all kind of demons. You don't want to get any soul ties with these people. You don't want to get any of the demons on you. And I'm gonna tell you something else about these loose women. I'm not saying the woman you were with was loose, obviously not. 150 days, you definitely vetted her. But the ones that we used to mess with back in the day before semen retention, these loose women, I'm gonna tell you something. You know what I'm saying? As I've been out here dating and talking to women, they're not going to the clinic. They're out here messing around. They're not going to the clinic, getting regular checkups. They're not getting their well women's exams. They're not doing that stuff. These aren't women. These are females that just run around with the reproductive organs, using them like, I don't know, man. Like they ain't got no sense. They ain't got no sense. So, you know, thinking about it like that, you know what I mean? You don't want your child to go through a womb that's been beaten and battered by, you know, Tyrone and Pookie and Ray, Brady and Brad. And not only that, you know what I'm saying? These women are not getting checked up. They're not healthy. They're not healthy. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I make sure I work out. I sleep properly. I want women to understand I'm healthy. Like anybody can look good in the face, especially women with the makeup and the face filters and all that. Any woman can look good in the face, but is she healthy? Is her guts healthy? Right? Is she bloated looking? Does she let she fart all day long? Right? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm real big on checking that stuff out now. Now, if I ran into a woman like it seemed like you have, and if she was showing me interest, like obviously that woman was, I might mess around and fall off a little bit, even though I've been doing this for over a year, and it's about time for me to go ahead and fall off for a little while. It really is. I think I need to fall off for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about dating and vetting, obviously. But, you know, get inside me one, and I miss it. Shoot, I miss it. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I understand you, brother. That's why I'm over here listening to you. I'm halfway living vicariously through you. Like, you like 150 days, you fell off. With a good woman, that sounds good. Falling off with a good woman after 150 days. And you can jump right back on that thing without it being like a full year yet. So you got to really, you know what I'm saying? That was a smart move, man. That was a smart move. You know what I mean? But now you back on it, man. You done got you some good. Shoot, that might end up turning into a relationship. And then you might end up, you know what I'm saying, being able to date her, and it might have even been a fall off. It was the start of something beautiful. You know, and that's what I love hearing these kind of stories, man. Like, don't feel bad about that. You think I want to be a celibate saint? No. I just want a good woman. I just want a good woman. I just want one that's gonna be out here like a dog in heat. I want a good woman that's gonna that got her priorities together. So, you know, I'm willing to wait for it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them, getting back to the subject, you know, you being a Sigma Empath, you know, you going on semen retention, so you're getting closer to God. So, you know, these women are talking about masculine, feminine energy. We're not gonna talk like that as men. You got your mastery energy. Mastery energy. We're all born with giving energy and taking energy, which is what masculine and feminine energy is. So I'm not gonna let women feminize us, because they'll gaslight and conflate it, right? They'll talk like this whenever they're, you know, wanting to be nice, but the minute they want to, you know, call you sassy or whatever, they'll be like, ooh, you all up in your feminine energy. Nah, we ain't playing with y'all like that. We ain't letting y'all play with words like that. We ain't letting y'all play with our heads like that. Mastery energy, meaning I am a master of my energy. I'm a master of my emotions. I don't need to break it down to feminine and masculine energy, because what we're doing is we're transing everything with that. Women are transing men, and they're making it, it's part of the agenda, which I don't want to talk about too much because I got my main channel demonetized talking about it. But it's part of the agenda to emasculate men by making women think that masculinity is just energy. As if the man is, you know what I'm saying, is not a certain, the man and masculinity aren't one and the same. Whatever woman is in what she considers masculine energy. It is just a woman's energy where she's going after things. It's not true masculinity. It's not true masculine energy. Just like a man operating in his more diplomatic self, that's not true femininity. That's not true feminine energy. And when these women get on here and start doing all that stuff, what they're doing is they're able to eliminate the man out of it and just start saying things like, you know, there's a masculine energy here. They're basically able to give women the ability to be perceived as a man. And it's weird and it's strange, and I don't appreciate it, and I don't know parts of it, right? When I hear women talking like this could be a woman in her masculine energy, a woman in her masculine energy is not a man. A woman in her masculine energy don't move like a man. We're two different genders. So if they want to keep calling it masculine energy, let them have it. We'll call our stuff mastery energy. I'm out of the road, so I don't know why you was all in that lane, homie. I ain't even in the road. If you would have been looking at me with my shirt off, you wouldn't have almost ran into that car. I ain't got nothing over here for you, old guy. Don't be looking at me that hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? Look at the road. This ain't for you anyway, it's for the ladies. But yeah, the mastery energy, man, like that's what we're operating in. And what I don't like, and I don't listen to women no more talking about, oh, you know, it's a guy, because they funny with it, right? They'll be like, oh, you know, there's a guy that's operating in feminine energy. What does that mean? Are you saying that he's part of the LGBTQ, or are you just trying to be funny and trying to gaslight a heterosexual man? Like, what's going on? So narcissism is really rampant in most women nowadays. And listen, with society getting behind them and feminism, that's why it is what it is. But the reason why narcissists fear the Sigma Empath is because not only can we mirror that energy they give us, we can walk away from them like it's nothing. We don't allow their manipulation tactics to get to us because we don't care what others think. So how in the world can you manipulate a guy, or if you're a Sigma female, how can you manipulate us if we don't care what others think, if we don't roll with a crew to validate us, if we don't need validation from outside sources we got on the inside? We're the complete opposite of a narcissist. We're the complete opposite. We empathize for people so greatly that we don't like wasting nobody's time. We don't like hurting no one's feelings. And even though we could, with our words or whatever, really put some people in the dirt, we choose not to do it. We choose to serve God. And these people, these narcissists, are of the world, which if you're of the world, you're basically, you know, helping and serving the devil. So they're the children of the devil running around here. And you, period, just being around them, your light will irritate their demons. I know you're tired of hearing that, but it is the truth. And these women, you know, these narcissistic women, they have no empathy, okay? They don't even care about their kids like that. They, you know, a narcissist is not just somebody without empathy, man. People keep making it seem like a narcissist is a selfish person. That's because no one is taking the time to look up the definition and really research what it is. And these people haven't been with the narcissist. It's more than a lack of empathy. A narcissist has a sadistic nature. So they not only have a lack of empathy, but they get off and get pleasure on seeing others being hurt, tortured, and in pain. They get off on it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's part of their daily bread. Like they need it. So with that being said, the word narcissist gets thrown around too much, but it's an empathy-less person who really don't have a soul, who will make up reality around them to justify everything that they do, going as far as to eliminating anyone that'll go against anything that they say. Like my ex, she made sure she had no black women around her because I think only black women would check her, right? Because she's just running through a bunch of black dudes, but she don't really care about them. And also, what we don't talk about, which I'll make another video on, I'm gonna get off of here in a second. We're not talking about the inappropriate relationship that narcissists have with their parents. There's always an inappropriate relationship where that parent or legal guardian done something to them that traumatized them as children. And then from that point forward, they have some kind of inappropriate relationship. I'm not saying it's always sexual, but there's some kind of inappropriate relationship. Now, if it is sexual, this is the problem with that. Well, obviously everything's a problem with it, but the main problem with it is this person has an intimate relationship with their family members and their mother or father, do you think that they're ever going to open up and be intimate with anyone else on that level? No. They're going to maintain their intimate level with that guardian or whatever. I don't even like talking about it. That's why I see why people don't like talking about it, but it needs to be talked about. I am not the only one that knows that these narcissists have a lot of incest going on in their families. I am not the only one that knows. I am tired of feeling like I'm the only one that knows this. I'm the only one that dealt with this. And no, there's gotta be. There's gotta be. I had a friend that was telling me that she's seen her husband kiss his mother in the mouth multiple times. And that he runs to her whenever that's somebody's got an inappropriate relationship with the mother, man. You know what I'm saying? She already said he's a narcissist. You don't need to be kissing your mom, your dad, or nobody in the mouth. There's just no reason for that. That's disgusting. And I'm not saying that everybody that does that is doing some extra stuff, but if they're a narcissist and they don't seem like they can attach themselves to anybody, I know they always say it's because of the trauma. Yeah, it is. But if the person that caused the trauma is still around, they're running back to that person. And if the person that caused the trauma was doing things to them, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you ain't never gonna have no relationship with nobody real. So we're gonna speak about that more, but I wanna get off of here because my videos don't get watched if they're too long. So peace, love, and light, y'all. Make sure I get to the comments. Yeah, the energy thing, I know that, and that's what I'm looking for. I know most women would drain you, narcissistic women, but I think a good woman might, you know what I'm saying, what's going on, might add to and make you feel better. But again, it's in moderation, right? You can't, look, this fly came out of nowhere, fly out of nowhere. But you can't, I don't think that you can have the same energy level as it is without, you know, being intimate with a woman, because the way I'm able to manifest, all my energy goes into me and what I manifest, and things just like manifest like that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I think about, I gotta keep my mind right. I keep my mind right and keep it positive for the most part. I'm manifesting like crazy. So I'm just not gonna really be trying to mess with a woman until I get to the place I wanna be at. And even then, if they're talking crazy, I won't mess around with them. They're talking crazy now. They'll be talking stuff like, oh, this guy really likes you, but you know, he's working on himself and he don't think that he's in a place. No, I'm not interested in none of y'all right now. There ain't none of y'all worth me dating right now and putting anything I have on hold. You're just not showing me any signs that you're worth anything. When you women start showing that you're worth me dating and putting time into, then I will start doing it. It's not that I like you and I'm shy. What about me seems shy? I don't like you. And you have to make yourself appealing so that I do like you. Your face is not enough. The problem I have with most women nowadays, they talk too much. They talk too much. You give men too much of your opinion. You give men too much of what you think they have going on or what they need to correct. And if we were to do the same thing to you, you would stop talking to us the next day. Half these women I talk to are so messed up financially, so messed up with a bunch of different kids, but they will have advice for me. Now, if I were to say, how many different baby daddies you have and how often are they in your life, your kid's life? Why are you not working out? Why are you overweight? Right? Like if I start saying things like this, then women will get upset, but they're allowed to say whatever they want to say to us, ask us whatever, gaslight us however, start bringing up stuff that don't matter when you're talking to them just to make a point because they ain't got no point. You know what I mean? So what I'm doing is just, I'm not dealing with women projecting their trauma onto me. Anytime a woman starts asking me crazy questions that's not called for, or trying to crack jokes on me that ain't even funny, you know what I'm saying, really trying to make fun of me, I cut her off. I cut her off. And I maintain my peace. And these women understand that if they don't come at me right, then they don't get to come at me at all. You know what I'm saying? And I maintain my sanity that way. If you don't, a single woman without a man does not have a filter. If she had a filter, she would have a man, right? She has no man, no filter, will say anything. Anything. You have to be careful about that. So what I do is I don't listen to women that are single. If you have not been in a relationship more than 12 years, I'm not listening to you. You will say anything. Anything to get out of accountability and responsibility. What I do is I watch how you move with your raggedy asses. I watch how long you can be single. I watch how long before you're talking about you got to get another man and get you some D and all this other stuff. I watch how, you know what I'm saying, you get online and talk about how often you're going out looking for D. right? I'm watching that stuff. I don't care what you say. Man, you will say anything, man. A woman will say anything. That's the only weapon she has. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Men, we're not really good at words like that. Most of us. I'm really good. But most men are just used to doing what men do. When men get into it, we get into it. Fisticuffs, that's what we do. Women don't do fisticuffs. Their strength has always been in the tongue. You have to be careful and not listen to a woman that is not your woman, or someone that's been with a man for a long period of time, because she's gonna run her mouth and justify her mistakes through whatever she can find on the internet, or what her friend said, or what the preacher said. She's gonna take bits and pieces of, logic, piece it together to build her delusional reality. And then you'll be sitting here listening to a woman online talking about, men need to do this and men need to do that. Where is your man at? You don't have no right to tell a man what to be doing. I can tell you ain't got a man. You've never been with a real man, because all you do is sit around and talk about what you think a man should be. You don't know shit about what a man should be. You can't tell a man how to be a man. But see, this narcissism, this is how it rolls into their lives. It sticks to them, and they wonder why they can't find a man, because you run off real men before they even get a chance to even figure out your name. All that masculine, narcissistic energy all over you is disgusting, and you run men away from you. You run them away. Then what they'll do, they think by having a good job and a degree and stupid shit that they look for in men to make a man qualify for them, which really shouldn't be the reason to qualify, because you can be a complete narcissist and be a CEO and all that kind of stuff or whatever. But the dumb stuff they look for as qualifications for a provider and a good man, they think that we're looking for it. Material stuff. Different paperwork to justify or validate them and what they do in their career. Men could care less. You know how many multimillionaires have picked up women that worked in like grocery stores, fast food places, whatever? We just want someone to add to our piece. These women are so lost right now. Like I told you, gentlemen, best thing to do is to just be in celibacy, to where I don't even, I'm no fap, so I don't even think about women like that. I don't want to. It's a distraction. It's a major distraction. And none of them right now are talking about nothing. All of them think that they're men. All of them want to act like men. All of them want to carry themselves like men, and then put on makeup and tight clothes. And we're just like, I don't give a fuck. You look like and talk like you're burping and farting all day with your crusty ass. I don't care. I don't care what you put on. I don't care what makeup you put on. You know what I'm saying? As trifling as y'all are, you might have just put some clothes on a dirty body without washing your ass. That's how trifling y'all are nowadays. If you can get away with it, you'll try to get away with it. So I'm over it. I'm done with these trifling ass women. I'm done with them trying to tell me how to be a man when they barely know how to be a woman. I'm done with them gaslighting and all this other stuff, talking this craziness when we're not chasing them. Pookie and Ray Ray chasing them. We're not chasing them. Nah, they chase us down and then try to force their opinion on us. Oh, why are you running to my channels trying to tell me your opinion about life? Woman, I don't care. Woman, I don't care. I'm not Pookie and Ray Ray. If I was, you have to go to my channel. I'd be already at yours. So I'm not listening to you. So gentlemen, I'm gonna get off of here. I ran it up too long. Who cares? I'll make another video. It's like 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? The message has to get out. But here it is. Don't listen to any of these women. You don't know which ones are narcissists and which ones are good women. Take your time, vet them, and watch how they move. Do not listen to a word out of their mouths. Not a single word. They are saying whatever needs to be said, bruh. They are saying whatever needs to be said. Do not listen to a single word. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you something. When you don't listen to them, they respect you more. When you move like, man, I could give a shit less if your ass in my life. I ain't talking about moving that way and faking. I mean moving that way like for real. Like moving different. Because I don't care if any of these chicks are in my life. I'm the prize. Are you insane? Look at me. Look at how I roll. I'm taking care of my son by myself without no complaints. Man, you get a woman that's a single mother, she's gonna remind you she's a single mother every day, as if you told her to go sleep with somebody else and make a baby. She'll remind you, I'm a single mother and I got stuff to do. You chose to lay up with somebody and make a baby. It ain't my fault. Why are you complaining about it? Why are you making it seem like it's something that's hard? If I raise my 12-year-old son like it ain't nothing, man, it ain't hard at all. When you're in it for the right reasons, raising a child to be a king or a queen. You know what I'm saying? When you're in it for the right reasons, and you know that that child is your responsibility only to make sure that they're, raised to be a good man or woman. Outside of that, you really don't need to be doing too much more. You know what I mean? They're their own little person. You got to make sure that they're raised right, treated right, and then, feel love, right? So when they go out in the real world, they can take care of themselves, period. You don't need to cripple them. You don't need to make them feel like they're your property or they owe you something. Yeah. That kid asked to be here after you laid up with somebody and had a good night. Nah, man, I can't stand listening to women talk about how hard it is to raise children when you are the only one that has the right to make sure that kid comes in the world or doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So listen, vet women, stay single. If you relapse or whatever, that is perfectly fine. As long as you're not like, I love her and I can't live without her. You know what I'm saying? Who cares? Like, you just like, you know what I'm saying? I relapse, she's a good woman or whatever. We'll see what comes of it, but I'm trying to get back in my power. That means your mind is still right. You're not out here chasing it like, I gotta have it. I gotta have that thing. Nah, you know what that thing feel like. They feel like every other woman's thing, you know what I'm saying? It feel good. It be wet, be juicy, but it ain't doing nothing for you outside of that one thing, nothing. It ain't doing nothing for you though. You are not getting further in life. You're wasting time that you could be putting into something that's going to make you money for your generational wealth, for your children, or you studying, getting closer to God, meditating. Laying up with that woman ain't doing nothing for you, man. Ain't doing nothing for you. So with that being said, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I'm going to jump on the podcast channel where I'm going to be more specific, talking about narcissism, female covert narcissists, to be more specific. But I want to remind you, Sigma Empaths, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are the future, okay? You got your emotional intelligence going right? You know what I'm saying? And you think logically, you don't run and do things off emotion, you know what I'm saying? And this makes you an elite right now, and all the women want you, whether they say it or not. You need not chase. You need not argue with these women. The ones that like you are not going to argue with you. The ones that might, want to be with you intimately but don't like you as a person will argue with you. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Maintain your masculine frame. Don't entertain goofy comment. Any woman talking about masculine energies, man, run away from her, man. She's going to be a whole headache. I'm telling you, she's more likely a spiritual chick, and these spiritual chicks run. I don't care what they say. If they're spiritual chicks, they're probably doing some kind of witchcraft. They'll be trying to manifest you and make you fall in love with them. All kind of goofy stuff they think they got the power to do. Any chick talking about she's spiritual, run. She's going to try to put some hoodoo, something on you. You know what I'm saying? Run. I'm just being serious. You need to keep it to someone that goes to church or a lady that believes in God but is not into the spiritual stuff, because these spiritual women are crazy. They be out here doing way too much. I thought I wanted a spiritual chick, but now they be talking about trying to do magic while they having sex with you. Nah. So you're going to be doing stuff like, they do too much, man. That's why I'm just keeping it celibate. They're using us like objects, man. They're using us like objects. They're using us like just to get off, using us to make, sex magic, using us to, put magic on us to try to make us fall in love with them. Man, just stay single. And that way, you know what I'm saying, while they're doing all this stupid, fake, garbage magic stuff, and you're still single and you're not chasing them, then they realize, oh, this magic stuff ain't real. I can't make somebody do something outside of their own free will. Yeah, fool. Yeah, you ain't got no power. You can't make no man do something outside of his own free will. Goofy, man. Yo, super goofy. You know what, bro? And we're gonna make a video on that. I'm gonna screenshot this. Hold what you got, cause you dropping some good shit, man. And I'm gonna tell you something. The jealousy of being jealous of a man, you're right. These women have been brainwashed by society so much that they're competing with men and they're consistently jealous of us, man. So it's weird. It's like they want to be a man, but then they want to still attract men. It's like they want to be a man and want us. That's why they want us to be real soft. They want us to want men, but not. You know what I'm saying? They're like slowly trying to get us to want men, right? They sitting around here being masculine, looking nasty. Like they be farting and burping and stuff, right? Let's be real, bro. Let's be real about it. Don't they look nasty? They look like they be farting and burping and stuff all day long. They look like if you were to walk in the room and they had to fart or whatever, they just fart and say, excuse me, and you be like, so you just gonna sit over here and you just gonna pepper the room? You gonna sit over here with your booty hole all covered in crust now, right? And they'll be like, everybody do it, it's natural. They'll do some shit like that. It's just a bad time, man, to be out here dating these women, man. They trifling as fuck. So we have to just like step back, let them get back in their femininity, and oh, we're supposed to be hiding our body count. Yeah, if you're not gonna keep the body count low, go back to hiding it, not talking about it and bragging about it like it's some bragging rights. It ain't nothing for a woman to get a dude or another woman. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing for y'all too. Y'all walk outside and yawn, anything tight, and your neighbors will be throwing it at you. What is the bragging right? Who are you bragging to? Your homegirls? Well, they probably, HOEs too, right? And they out here doing the same dumb stuff and will never have a good man. Just get another baby daddy from another Pookie, Ray, Brady, or Dwayne. Or Brad, right? That's all that's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Because they're too masculine to get a real man. They run around doing too much. You know what I'm saying? And then the crazy part is, they're doing too much. Then they'll turn around and be on the internet trying to convince us to take all these Pookie leftovers, and we're just basking in our independence and our whatever. Lady, listen, you being out here and being promiscuous is not a sign of liberty or freedom or nothing. You're a wild, loose woman. That's all you are. You're a wild, loose woman want to justify that thing being 38 hot all the time and you needing something in it. Get out of here, man. Nobody wants your raggedy asses no more, man. Pookie and Ray can keep having you. Do you understand? Real men don't want y'all no more. We're not settling for a bunch of baby mamas, man. We're not settling for a bunch of women talking masculine energy. Get your crusty masculine ass on somewhere then. I don't want no masculine energy or masculine nothing. I want a feminine. I want a woman. I want someone to lay in a tub and wash the heels of her feet. I want her to be in the bathtub. I want to go to the bathroom and handle her business and eat right so she ain't got gas. You know what I'm saying? Excuse yourself, you got gas. Because if you got gas, you got to go poop. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be running around here passing gas. Man, these women are trifling. So again, we're not going to deal with it. Let them do what they do. Let them be who they are. Fuck it. We're done. You know what I'm saying? Let me get off of here because this definitely going to get watched. You guys, hey, y'all, if the videos run a little bit longer, put the phone down and let it run. You're men. Help a brother out. Put the phone down and let it run and help with the views. That help us spread through the algorithm. I don't like to go over 20 minutes because the algorithm don't like to pick up videos over 20 minutes. But if you guys are watching it, it'll pick up the video. If you guys are sharing it, if you guys are liking it, it'll pick up the video. So just remember, gentlemen, just, hit the like button. The ladies aren't really doing it over here. They'll come over here and watch, but I piss them off and they won't hit the like button. So I really need for you guys to come through for me like gentlemen do. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get things done. It's a business over emotion. We're not going to sit around and let our emotions, stop us from, helping a brother out. You see a brother out here putting his neck on the line. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? If you can, share. And if you can, just put the phone down or your tablet down, let it run in the background, turn the volume all the way down, help a brother out. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure you guys are getting information. I have a lot of young men watching me, a lot of young kings I want to make sure they're taken care of. And I got, men my age and older that just don't want to talk. They feel they got to be quiet, keep everything inside while everybody telling you how to be a man. No, we're not doing that, man. Like, y'all got to get it out. And if I got to be the voice for you, I'll be the voice for you. So peace, love, and light. Gentlemen, remember hit the like button. I just had like 3 people leave that didn't want to hit the like button. So, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. Peace, love, and light. Ladies, I'm giving you really good information, whether you like to hear it or not. Y'all can hit the like button too. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to hate on me over here. Not hitting the like button ain't going to stop me. You already seen that. Not hitting the like button is going to cause me to make another channel. So I don't care. My videos go viral regardless. I'm really believing I got a lot of women in here right now. The way those numbers are dropping when I'm talking about the like button, I'm really believing there's a bunch of women in here right now. That's what it is. Because to leave out of here without hitting the like button and be up in here for all that time, those are women up in here. You see what I'm dealing with, gentlemen? You see what I'm dealing with? They will come in here, they'll watch me for my handsome face, they will hate watch me through the words I say, and they will not hit the like button. Do you see what I'm dealing with? That's why I'm telling y'all, I'm putting my neck on the line for y'all on my channels. That's why I'd appreciate it if the gentleman just come through. When y'all see the video, as soon as you start watching, hit that like button. Because I got women over here. I guess some dude haters too. But any dude that's hating like that, he's a, you know what I'm saying? He's a whole you know what. So I'm gonna call him a woman anyway, right? So I got women hating. They come over here, they want to watch, but they don't want to hit the like button. They just don't want to do it. I don't know what reason it is, but we're talking about it. They're jealous of men. I got YouTubers, ugly ass YouTuber readers that are jealous of me and trying to say stuff like, yeah, you might be emasculate with feminine features. They're trying to emasculate me any way they can while having no man and looking like a whole ugly man, right? I'm telling you, man, pay them no mind. They go out of their way to hate on you. They wonder why they can't get a man. They wonder why they're aging bad. They wonder why they can't think properly. And they wonder why they come off so masculine. Well, it's called karma. When you're a wicked witch and you go out of your way to cause problems on people you can't have, normally you will get some repercussions from that. And normally God don't like ugly. So y'all ugly asses, he definitely don't like, okay? So stay, you know what I'm saying? Stay being ugly, you know, keep watching me and trying to get jealous. How you get jealous of a man? Y'all are so messed up. Y'all are so messed up. I don't get jealous of dudes. You think I'm getting jealous of a woman? Well, I got... Y'all are so messed up. Y'all compete with women. Y'all compete with men. Oh, shit. I stepped in that dog shit, man. Ah! When did I do that? Must have been last night. Oh, damn. It was last night, man. What shoes I wearing? Anyway. Yeah, they're messed up, y'all. They're messed up, y'all. So just, you know, if you end up, you know what I'm saying, do what you do with them, do what you do with them. But again, don't worry about it, don't trip about it. It is what it is. They're gonna be who they are. I'm fine with it. I used to, listen, y'all, I was one of y'all where I just, man, I gotta be up in somebody. I gotta be up in a woman. I gotta be up in her. I gotta, you know what I mean? I'm looking around, you know, being really picky kind of somewhat back then. But like now that I'm celibate, man, it's a superpower, man. To be able to be like these women in my face and buying all this stupid stuff and shaking their booties in all their videos and letting their booties float to the top of the water in these tubs and in these pools and stuff and all this. I can just look at it and then scroll to the next video. They have no power to use their sexuality over me. They have no power. As a matter of fact, I know how fine I am. So I know they're watching me more than I'm watching them. You know what I'm saying? And I know how much women watch men now. They watch us way more than we watch them. They chase us and think about being with us way, way, way more than we do. Y'all just don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Better than a black screen. Yeah, I guess. Hey, that black screen thing, you know the funny thing about it? After that video posted, the screen was, you know what I'm saying, a screen completely worked. It was just somebody, you know, I don't know, somebody hacked my phone or whatever the case may be. I really don't know. It really don't matter because I'm about to have a whole new phone in about a week or two. That new iPhone's coming out, baby. Ugh, can't wait. You know what I'm saying? Women are, man, I'm on here. I'll start talking about shamans. Next thing you know it, these readers start talking about, there's a shaman out there that's doing da-da-da-da-da. I'll start talking about having 3 phones. Next thing you know it, these readers talking about, you know, y'all, I got 3 phones. I'll be over here talking about my other channels. Now these readers got podcasts and all this. These are women competing with me. And then they'll do this, right? When I call them out about competing, they're like, we're not competing. They're just getting inspired by you. When you get inspired by someone, you should definitely let that person know that they're inspiring you. If you're not letting that person know, then how in the world would I know you're being inspired by me? How do I know you're not just hating? I don't know, right? So I don't need for anybody to tell me that they're inspired by me. But I also don't need you copying me either. I don't need for you to run and do whatever I do after I do it. But yeah, I gotta get off of here. You know, I got places to be. People's calling me up. Supposed to have been by now. I don't even know I've been on here that long. 45 minutes. No wonder they're calling me. Yeah, I gotta go hang out with my people, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got friends and stuff now. But look, go over talking junk about women to them. You know what I'm saying? No. Man, my homeboy girlfriend be getting mad, boy. I be over there talking junk about women and she just starts spatting off. And then I go back at her calmly. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I don't even know you like that, but why are you so triggered by what? And I start going and saying what I got to say. Look, guys, I'm going to get off of here. I'm not going to hold y'all. But you know, if you guys leave some comments, you know, gentlemen, if you don't like the black screen, let me know. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing these, I didn't do them on this channel, I did them on the other channel the other day, but I'm doing these blackout videos where it's just kind of like a podcast. Can't really see my face, but I got the mic going on and everything like that. But let me know what video type you guys like. You know, I got the reaction videos. I'm about to start dropping a whole lot more narcissism videos because a lot of you gentlemen are still falling for these narcissistic women. And a lot of people assume that a narcissist is someone that's selfish. And a lot of people nowadays will call you selfish if you're just keeping your energy to yourself, which is not being selfish, it's being smart. So people don't know the definitions of words anymore. So being selfish now is just keeping your energy to yourself. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? See, I thought being selfish was holding things back from people that they needed or holding things back from people that they've been previously getting. I didn't know that being selfish is you just loving yourself. Women are calling that being selfish with yourself now, right? And since people think that a narcissist is someone that's selfish, that's not what a narcissist is, you idiots. That's not what a narcissist is. A narcissist is someone who has a lack of empathy, who's an idiot, who is codependent, who needs a validation of others, external from themselves, who thinks that nothing they do is wrong and will warp reality to make that so. And the most important thing about a narcissist is they're sadistic. Sadistic. They get pleasure out of making pain for people, torturing people. It makes them feel better and it makes them feel powerful. So no, someone being selfish with their energy, which is really not being selfish, being smart and conservative, but someone being conservative with their energy is not a narcissist. You people don't want to read shit. You people don't want to learn nothing. You want to watch YouTube videos of people giving their perspectives and interpretations loosely of the definition of the word narcissism or narcissist or narcissistic. And you want to run with it as long as it fits your narrative. Meaning, if you can say a guy, or you think God's being selfish with his energy, and then someone says a narcissist is selfish, then you just run with that without knowing nothing about nothing. It's very ignorant and it's very unattractive. But a lot of women online like these big words that they don't know the definition of, and they like to say a bunch of stuff that's shady. They'll say a lot of shady words like, oh, you know, there's a lot of men out here being emotional. Call a woman emotional and see what she says and does. But they can call you that, right? And then when you're like, why are you using that word? Why don't you use, there's so many different words you can use. And then they'll be like, oh, don't be so sensitive, right? Go to another gaslighting word, right? Call one of them sensitive. See how much they like it. Oh, they'll flip out without having any common sense. They won't have any restraint, right? So what I'm telling you is, don't listen to what a woman says to you. It's a bunch of BS, especially these women nowadays. As a matter of fact, whatever they're telling you, they're doing the exact opposite of. If they're telling you they're celibate, they just got through sleeping with somebody the night before. If they're telling you they got money saved up and they're doing well, they're barely getting by. You know, if they're telling you they're going to the gym, they just started going to the gym when they seen you, right? Don't listen to anything that they say, man. They always make it seem like we're out here lying to get the draws. Women lie about everything. They put makeup on, fake eyelashes, draw on their eyebrows, put on wigs, foundation. Online, they're using filters and body morphers. Yes, all they do is lie and be fake. They're projecting on us when they call us out for that. Man, listen, you out with a woman, go tell her to go to the bathroom and wash all that crap off her face and then come back out and see if she has the same level of confidence as she did prior when she had that mask on, right? Go in that bathroom, wash all that shit off your face so I can see the acne scars and the dark pigmentation from that, so I can see confirmation. All of a sudden, everybody on my road got motorcycles and roll around in groups. But you know, see how she feels after that. See if she feels as confident. See if she feels confident after you tell her to go take that waist trainer off because you got a black outfit on and you think you can hide that stomach with that waist trainer. Like I can't tell the rolls going through the waist trainer, right? Or these women online. I do online videos. Man, I know how TikTok allows you to filter your face, and the filter on there, man, these women look completely different after that filter. Then not only does TikTok have the filter, they have these pre-made lashes and lip, and women can put on their face with another filter and like a whole different woman, a glamour woman. It's called a glamour filter. They do so much to fake being a certain kind of way to try to get a certain kind of man, and then turn around and say that we're doing it. Oh, y'all give us all these lines and y'all trick us, and the next thing, no, we don't trick shit. Y'all want to get some D, and y'all will compromise whatever to get the kind that you want, and then complain about it afterwards when they don't work out your way. I'm out here in the streets right now. I see what's going on. I see what's going on. You can't fool me. I'm too handsome, I'm too smart, and I'm too tapped in. So you can't, you can be like, oh, he ain't getting no play. Look at my face, lady. Look at my face. You know what I'm saying? Look at my eyes. Are you serious? All I do is get played. I turn women down left and right. Why do you think I'm online telling these gentlemen how to do it? Bruh, it don't matter what you look like. Let me tell you something about women. Of course I'm handsome, but they use it against me. Being handsome don't work in your favor in modern times. They're competing with me. I'm so handsome, I'm making average women compete with me. That's not working out in my favor. Why do you think my ex was cheating on me? She used to always call me handsome and gorgeous all the time. And guess what that did? It made her insecure. It made her want to go and knock me down a peg or two by sleeping around with lesser men and women. It don't do you no good. As a matter of fact, if you're an ugly dude but got a lot of confidence, you can get all the women. You can get all of them. They ain't got to be insecure around you. They know you don't look better than them. You're all confidence. You get all the women. When you're handsome, man, mediocre to below average women are always competing with you. They are so weird. Women compete with each other, and they'll compete with anybody they find to be more attractive than them. They are so weird. And at the same time, they want to sleep with you. They don't want to really date me. They just want to sleep with me, man. Then when I turn them out in the bedroom, they want to date and all that stuff or whatever. But most of the time, they just want to sleep with me or whatever. Then I turn them out in the bedroom, and then it's all this, trying to date me, but they really don't qualify. They don't. They can't keep up with me, and they end up, getting jealous and envious and starting to do weird stuff. So what I have to do is stay celibate. And so I can find a woman, and women, don't be out here talking about, yeah, I'm just trying to match your, you can't match my energy. You can't match me. Don't talk like that. Let's be yourself. Don't talk like I'm just trying to match her. Why are you, that sounds competitive. Why are you trying to match anything? Be yourself. If we're not compatible, we're not compatible. Be yourself. That's all we want. Most of you women put on all these masks and stuff, and then by the time we get to know who you really are, when the sex starts getting boring, we can't get along. We can't get along. I'm not dealing with that no more. You know how many women come at me being extra nice, and I go to their social media or their Facebook, and they're cussing out men every day? I'm like, oh, so you fake being nice to me till you get what you want. That's what you really are over here. I'm not done with that stuff, man. I'm done with that stuff. You know what I mean? So we're done with it. So listen, gentlemen, I ran it up an hour, but a lot of people that came in here and left, so it don't really matter. Because a lot of people come in here and watched, and it's going to help me spread the algorithm. But continue to hit the like button, gentlemen. I cannot express it enough. You all are grown men for the most part. This channel has an 80-something% man ratio. So as a man, who's getting good information from me, unless you're a hater, you know, which I will start identifying haters, you should hit the like button. I'm telling you that it definitely helps me out. It spreads the algorithm and it doesn't cost you anything. You just hit the like button and you keep it trucking. So, you know what I'm saying? Continue to do so, gentlemen. I got videos going viral, and I know it's you guys doing it because my King David the Chosen channel was mostly women. And whenever I said stuff to piss them off, they basically stopped watching my channel, down arrowing things. On this channel, I don't get no down arrows. Gentlemen, y'all be jumping in the comments, chopping it up, giving advice, asking for advice. You guys are sharing my videos, you're liking my videos, and you're watching them all the way through for the most part, at least halfway through. You know what I'm saying? The women would watch my channel, my video, until I said something against women and they stopped watching it. You know what I'm saying? The video. So, you know, keep doing what you're doing, gentlemen. It's only going to grow and continue to find more narc bullies. Ladies, if you're in here and you're a Sigma woman, you know, support your boy, okay? It's a lot to get out here and put information out that most people don't want to hear. You know what I'm saying? I'm a truth teller and a truth seeker and a seer, so I can't help myself. I do it. So support your boy, hit the like button, share if you can, you know, comment if you feel like it. You know, I don't go off on anybody on this channel. You got to worry about it. So peace, love, and light. You know what I'm saying? To my ladies and gentlemen out there, remember what I said in the video about what a narcissist is. That is definition of what a narcissist is, used in everyday terminology, so you can be able to identify one, right? We're not calling people that are selfish narcissists. That could just be a prick, you know what I'm saying? Or an asshole. That'll make them a narcissist. You have to have a certain level of sadistic nature. You have to be without empathy, like somebody can go to a funeral and not cry. You know what I'm saying? Or someone that can turn on crying on and off like it ain't nothing. That's what a narcissist is, okay? But we'll talk more about it because I want you gentlemen to avoid them. Because just because they're a narcissist doesn't mean they can't look good. Something else, most narcissists stink. If they don't shower, they stink. You know what I'm saying? That's something else that you'll notice. If you get around a woman, and you're around her enough, outside of her trying to smell good and look good for you, and you're hanging out with her during the day, and she kind of like a little smell to it. A lot of narcs have like a smell to them. I don't know why, they just do. And I'm not talking nothing about any of my previous relationships. My ex knew to shower all the time before she was around me, so I wouldn't know. So I'm not even talking about her, bashing her. I'm just telling you, like, the women I have run into since, and what other men have told me, especially what the women say online, a lot of narcs stink. They're not showering and bathing properly. They skip whatever they can. They're too busy running the streets. And their guts are all messed up. You know what I'm saying? They're dipping into a whole bunch of people or being dipped into by a whole bunch of people that they're not vetting properly. And, you know what I'm saying? Their guts are all messed up, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just be careful out there. Even a female narc can look good, you know. Peace, love, and light, y'all. I'll talk to y'all a little bit later.